It's time for the 25th episode of Smashcenter, brought to you by yours truly, Suar from PG Stats. It's been a week. It's time. It's just days now before the 29th, the 31st, the 22nd, all the days of the PGRU reveal. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, the first ever Panda global rankings for Smash Ultimate are about to be released. But before that, if you're watching us on Twitch right now, we're going to be doing the X Factor survey live right after this short recap that we have for you today. And we're also going to be taking some questions maybe at the end, so stay tuned and check that out. And if you're viewing us on YouTube for the first time, make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay tuned to the latest in Smash Ultimate news, controversy, recap, and tournament updates that we have in store for you pretty much every week now. But yeah, if it's your first time, my name is Suar. Nice to meet you. Pleasant to see you. We're going to have Coney join us in a second. He's back from his very luxurious and lofty vacation. My man has been in Australia and he's now returned to the States after quite a bit of stuff has happened. So we'll see what he says, what he thinks. But let's just get started. We're going to go into low tier City 7. That was a low tier God reference. God kill me. Anyways, low tier City 7 is a very special tournament because it happened in between the time where you have a tournament in between the rankings coming out and the season being over. The first ever Panda Global Rankings Ultimate season just ended with Albion 4. The past weekend, I'm going to say, yeah, the 7th of July. It's been a crazy time. And then since then, tournaments, of course, have been happening, and we've been factoring them, and we've been counting them, and we've been featuring them on the second tournament tier system, which is already out, and there's stuff already about it. But this past weekend in Arlington, Texas, we had quite the show, especially considering the fact production value was off the charts, and we had everyone's favorite players pretty much there. This tournament featured a very, very big amount of people that we were very impressed to see. It was an A tier by our standards, and later when we retroactively rate the tournament, meaning when we go ahead and apply what the players look like now when it comes to Panda Global Rankings, that weighting might change, but it probably won't, considering the fact that this was an A tier by entrance alone. This tournament featured many people that we also saw come in out of state. But for the most part, this one was just insane. I mean, we saw Tweak with his Pokemon trainer. We saw Mars also in top 8. The placings were as follows, to the surprise of many, some to the surprise of none. We had Tweak take the entire thing with Pokemon Trainer, followed by Dabuzz, Mars, and Elegant in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. This is a very big deal for Elegant, considering the fact that this SoCal Luigi has fought tooth and nail to try to bring Luigi back to the metagame, coming from Smash 4, where Luigi was a little bit more stronger, a little bit more powerful. In 5th, tied, we had Cosmos and Samsora, Peach and Inkling in tow. Both of these players pretty much cementing their names in the minds of many when it comes to Smash 4 metagame. And then 7th place tied, we have MBD and Pandarian. Pandarian being a Pokemon trainer from the Pacific Northwest. This is insane to see because 2 Pokemon trainers in top 8 starts to boast a little bit in, you know, the sense of like, what characters are great, what characters are good. We saw a Pokemon Trainer in Olimar, Zero Suit Samus, Luigi, Peach, Inkling, Snake, and Pokemon Trainer. We'll see what else this season has in store for us since it just started. And as we go into EVO, we're going to see that these rankings will be released, and then we'll have an entirely new thing to talk about. But for what it's worth, low tier City 7, A tier by many standards, by ours as well. Incredible show, incredible production. Tweak brought an incredible amount of potential, not only to the fans, but showing him to himself that he can do it with multiple characters. He's done it with Wario. He's shown people he could do it with Toon Link, Wolf, and of course now with Pokemon Trainer. These results are going to be cataloged into the rest of the season as we go ahead and move on after EVO as it continues. It'll most likely conclude in December of 2019. Stay tuned for announcements, but that's all we have for the recap of Low Tier City 7. The other thing we wanted to show was just the fact that, yeah, the PGR is now starting. Next week, we have the dates coming up now with the 22nd featuring 50 through 41, the 24th featuring 40 through 31, and the 26th of July featuring 30 through 21. This is going to be insane to see only because it's the first time we've ever done this for Smash. and many people have been waiting to see what it is that we have in store for them. It's going to be pretty much everything you expected and everything you didn't, considering the fact that many of the talent is new. Much of the talent is still undiscovered to many people because they're still used to their old favorites. And right here, you'll see the PGR before. Number 20 Anti. We'll see where he lands in this PGR, if he lands at all. Maybe it's Area 51, maybe it's top 45, top 35. We'll see. But I'm not going to reveal too much, so stay tuned for next week's reveal as it trickles into the week of the 29th, concluding with August 1st, the day before Evo Friday. So, without further ado, we also had a little bit of a sneak peek. There has been talk on Twitter that the Hero DLC will be coming out pretty shortly. This is something that many people are looking forward to, considering the fact that it was announced just a little bit ago, and now we just don't have that much news to really share. It has been leaked that there has been potentially a release date in July. There have been columns that have confirmed it, but I'm not going to say anything other than just lead you to it. Many of the people are speculating that it comes out before Evo, since of course Evo is in August, so it has to. But whether or not it's this week or the next leaves a lot to be decided. I know that the 17th, this Wednesday, I believe tomorrow, is the date at which Evo is closing any sort of patches, and then whatever the patch is at that time is going to be what the tournament plays. If Hero comes out tomorrow, I don't know what that'll mean. Maybe they have a cutoff time, we'll see. But Hero is very much looked forward to by all of Japan and many other people that are a fan of the Dragon Quest series. So just keep a lookout for that. And the other thing we wanted to mention, and what we're going to be doing for the entirety of the show, is the X Factor. The X Factor ranking is a subjective component to the PGR that has always showed what people think you should be rated compared to what you actually are given the data. Now, this of course doesn't impact where they are after the rankings are all said and done, according to the algorithm. This is just a sort of measure as to how hot or cold someone is. And we're going to be doing that survey today with Coney as he joins us here in a second. But before that, again, if you're tuning in for the first time, Smashcenter, here's where all the news is, all the coverage, controversy, tournament recaps, and more. If you're joining us on YouTube, be a part of the conversation. In the comments, list anything you want us to talk about, and we'll do it in the next episode. Maybe, maybe not. It is the 25th one, so shout outs to us for being consistent. But we're going to go ahead and reel in Coney now that I've talked it out for quite a bit. So, yeah, we'll bring him in, see what he says. Coney, of course, again, was in Australia, so that's, of course, going to bring a little bit of jet lag we'll be dealing with, but I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be happy to be on the show. Coney, how's it been?
Hey, everybody. Sorry I was gone for so long. I was all the way down in the penal colony. It was great. Had an amazing time. The Australia Smash scene is unlike... Okay, it feels like... I told them this and they had no appreciation for it because I'm 30 and old. It feels like Brawl. It's old Brawl days because they're small and they're not... They don't care about the esports or the rankings or the money or anything. All this infrastructure. They don't give a shit about any of that. It's amazing. I love it down there. Australia is amazing, and everybody's just super cool. It was great. Anyway, I'm back, and I'm finally here, ready to talk about PGR stuff.
It's time. It's definitely the moment that we've been all waiting for, and I'm glad that you're a part of it now. I'm also glad that you went to Australia. Did they have anyone in the running for the top 50? Did they give any names that they were looking out for?
I don't think so. They just never get over here. And honestly, and I told them this, so I'm not talking trash. I would be very surprised if any of their players could make the top 50. They've got some good people, but I will say the level of competition is lower. Like,
did you compete or you only commentated?
No, I competed. I got 17th at the major, but that was
17th. PG Coney.
I lost the 7th and 3rd, or 7th and 4th. I don't know, but I could have gotten further. But I had an unlucky bracket. But like, so I got that. I got 7th at one local out of I think 100, and then 5th at another local out of 100. So it's like, I'm not saying they're not good, but I'm not good. And I'm able to do pretty good. So it's a different world down there. I told them though, it's at the expense of their Smash ability is where it is, because they're all just like normal people. I don't know how to describe it. Everybody I met there was super cool. And like there are some like super tryhards that care a lot, but for the most part they're just like really personable and like cool to hang out with. I'm telling you, dude, it's like the old days. It really
what's
is.
their
It's a
metal
different
like? I mean, is it like Japan where it's offbeat?
Oh my god,
or,
heavy.
So you got
Everybody plays
Palutena.
DK.
Oh,
DK
okay.
is everywhere. They had a K Rule win a major. It was K Rule
yeah.
Game and Watch Grand Finals. Yep. A lot of DKs, a lot of Nesses down there.
Gross.
I lost to an Ices. Let me see the characters I lost to down there. I lost to an Ices. I SD'd at 0, but they're playing Ice Climbers, so they can SD at 0 at any point. So I can't really.
Did you get
what I mean?
That's
like a little bit. I think one time I did. I got my shield broken because I was like, "Oh, that happens." Yeah, I lost to Ices. I lost to Bowser twice.
I mean, Bowser's nice. Bowser's nice.
Yeah, he's good. And one of their best players is Bowser. Yeah, DK, the guy that won the major was a Young Link player named Jay Dizzle. Very good. He I think would pop off here. I think a lot of them have the issue of they would get to like top 64 and then get shut down because they just hold forward. All they do is attack. Seriously, all they do is attack.
I think you're describing casuals, not to be mean.
Yes, they play. It's very casual, but it's insane. They just hold forward and attack. It's like the strongest college dorm room you've ever played against. But they're good at it. They're very good at it. But they would get shut down against like the Buzz or like anybody. Like if they run into a lot of American players. Like they were telling me, they're like, your style is very American. It's very passive, very defensive. I'm like, dude, over there, I'm an aggressor. Like over there, I'm the guy holding forward. It's just you guys are just insane. So anyway, yeah, I think that they're not. It's not like a Mexico situation where it's like, oh my god, these guys are amazing. You guys got to get over here. But they're all really super cool. Love to hang out with them. They're great. They're awesome.
Sounds like they'd win our hearts, which is the most important part of it. At the end of the day,
they're
right?
great. Yeah.
Not the money, not the fame, but the heart. Well,
yeah.
Glad you joined us, Australia to here. It's quite the distance, separated by a little bit of water.
20 hours.
That's huge yikes. Flight. Huge yikes. But yeah, you're back. Next week is a PGRU reveal. Everything we've been theory crafting, both on the mic and off, both at events and not, both in private and not, with people all over, will be decided next week when 50 random names are pulled out of a hat and we show you who the best players in the world are. Coney, I briefly described X Factor before, but can you just tell everybody before we start this X Factor survey? What is the X Factor in your eyes?
Well, I would. In my eyes, I'm glad you gave that qualifier because I was going to say you're the guy running the show, so I'd rather you explain exactly what it means. But
I want to see if 5 seasons of this has finally clicked for somebody.
No, that's what
every season.
Yep. So for me, what the X Factor represents is sort of a perception within the community. So it's sort of like a momentum based thing where it's usually you'll take a look at a player. And the X Factor is anywhere. I think it's a 5-point scale, if I'm not mistaken. What's the?
It's 1
how
to 10.
high or low does it go? 1 to 10. Okay, yeah. So got you. So, but it's like -5 or +5, right? Or is it?
It's whatever the difference is from wherever you land.
Yeah,
I mean, I think Myron one time topped it with a record of like -33rd.
Wait, really? Oh my god. Okay.
Or +33rd. I forget what it was, but
gotcha. Basically what it is, yeah, so basically what it is it's just a scale of I want to say public perception, but it's more just the volunteers that are taking the survey of how they feel that person's rank is. So if somebody is, let's say they're at 25th, but they have an X Factor of 10, it means that a lot of people think that they could be a lot higher. Maybe it means that they don't go to as much, you know, in the case of like maybe somebody like Shuton, where it's like, okay, well, he did great, but he would be higher if there's, you know, he went to more stuff. Or if somebody's lower, it's like, yeah, he might have had a good season, but we think he could get upset easily, or we think, you know, that's my perception of X Factor. Is that sort of on? Well,
the X Factor is actually a television music competition franchise created by British producer. Anyways, but no, the X Factor is basically what you said. When we do the objective list, we also do a subjective panel who tells us essentially, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how strong do you think someone is? they rate them. Practical tasks, sneezes on a keyboard, and then we have the cleaned up list after all the outliers are taken, after people rate everybody 10, or everybody rates backwards, and they rate the best player 1 and the worst player 10. Yeah. And then we compare that. So after it shifts, you start to see where people end up based on perception of like, wow, they're hot, right? Compared to like the entire season, how they actually did. If you have a positive X factor, that means that what you actually got, okay, compared to where people think you are, all right, that means that people think you should be higher. It means that you're getting underrated by results, hyped up by people. On the other hand, if what you actually got is higher than what people think about you, and people are actually pretty much thinking that, all right, this person probably getting away with this. You know, they're a little hyped for where they're at. And it kind of like boils into like public perception. If you kind of think of like the greats right now, people like Mars, well, actually, no. X factors tend to vary in people that are very volatile and people that tend not to be regular contestants to like tournaments. People at the solid top usually have an X factor of either +1, -1, or even 0, where the data and what they voted is exactly what they said. And in that case, that just means that you had a really good, you know, like perception of what you are as a player, and no one's underrating you, no one's overrating you. But
there's some, I think, so somebody in the chat said that X Factor is really interesting in extreme cases. So like +8, -8, where somebody's skill might be sort of perceived by the panel as being higher than what the rankings might indicate. I think it's also very interesting for sort of chronic X Factor people, like people who, let's say Trella. Like, I don't know if Trella's on the list. I doubt that he is because he hasn't been competing. But Trella is in consistent, like, high X factor because everybody thinks he's...
+10, +15.
Right. Everybody's like, this guy's the friendly's god.
And that's,
but he doesn't show up. And then you have the opposite spectrum where somebody like MVD, I think, is a good example, who has the opposite problem where he'll usually get, like, let's say he's 22nd on rankings. He'll have -7 consistently.
I
could be wrong. Maybe this is my perception of
in Smash 4, that's what it was like. Yeah, right. Because like he usually, in MVD's case, he was usually like almost there. He was 9th or 13th or 16th.
Yes.
And so people started to see that in their head, and he'd get crazy wins. He would beat Mars. He would beat Tweak. He would beat, you know, these people, and then of course that doesn't matter when it's like the Twitter sphere. But
yeah.
With all that said and done, we're going to go ahead and start it. Coney and I are going to do it together. I have it on this side for the stream to see. Coney has it on his end. We're both going to submit it separately. So we might agree on some, we might not agree on the others, but we might teach each other something or not learn anything at all. In any case, this is, again, just part of something that we use as a metric to kind of like aid people in thinking, wow, this person is either really underrated or really overrated. So what you'll see here are what panelists have seen for the past couple days that they've done it. TLDR, 10 is the highest score, 1 is the lowest score, and 0 is no opinion. So what you're going to see is basically the explanation. We tell them to consider a hypothetical tournament series that runs every weekend from February 2019 to July 2019 inclusive. Sound familiar? And then we explain pretty much rate how these players would do if they were together and competing during that entire time every single weekend. You'll see that we asked them to consider consistency, peak, adaptability, knowledge, technical skill, and then especially the events of Genesis, Smash and Splash, all the S tiers and A tiers of this season. So like really consider like, okay, will this person outperform everybody else or be stuck somewhere in the middle? Because how someone who's maybe 20th in their rankings will do at a C tier, which they should win, compared to how they'll do at an S tier where they might get like anything from 9th to 33rd. That all depends. So we're going to go ahead and get it started. You'll see here in a second, all these names are randomized. Mr. E is actually not first on the PGR this season. Salem was second. Salem was second one season, but these are the qualifying players. So there are 100 players listed here, just about. And from 0 to 10, we're going to go ahead and rate them. We'll go through them. We'll talk about results, anything that came up. If chat wants to send their numbers every time we say a player, you can go ahead and do that, as it will have no impact whatsoever to what we do. Unless you're Coney because you're impressionable. But anyways, Mr. E.
I'm very impressionable.
Coney, friendly guy, friendly player. What do we want? What do you want to rate him first? Considering his season, considering what you saw. A little bit of a character struggle at first. I saw him play Wolf at one point, but Lucina's pretty much where he sat at, right?
Yeah, he's sticking with Lucina. I know that he sort of said on Twitter that he was thinking about other characters. I thought it was Crom, but I don't remember. It's I feel weird looking at this because it's like, I have a hard time trying to go against the objective 5 or like the IGN 5 where like 8 is good. You know what I mean? It's like it's tough to come into. Mystery's very good, but I haven't seen him really pop off at the level that we did in the, like, I feel like Mystery was always known to get like one big upset, right? He beat Zero, for God's sake. He was the guy. But I haven't really seen him, I haven't really seen him do it that much in Ultimate. My initial thought was 7.
7?
That was my initial thing, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I'm gonna,
before I give my rating, just to brush up with some memories, pulling up from my notepad file here. Looking at it squarely, I mean, 49th at Frostbite, that drags you down a bit. 33rd at Genesis, the biggest S tier we had. 25th at Momocon. 17th at Get On My Level, so that's Gommel. And 13th at Smash and Splash. 13th at Pound. 13th at CEO. Yeah, he's seen a couple top 16s, but he's also been in the deep top 64s. So he's getting to top 64 and then losing immediately. I think that Mr. E ended at like a 7.5, light 8 by the time Smash 4 was over. But I think right now he's looking a little bit like a 6 player, because even his highest placement to date within this season was a 7th at an Overclocked in New England, and that was Overclocked too. That's a C tier. So I know New England's stacked, and I know that, like, you know, you're gonna have Mars and you're gonna have the Buzz potentially and Light. But even apart from that, the Tri-State, it's a hard region. So are we talking about the region being hard and him being able to play with it, or him not being able to break through? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm leaning more towards 6 personally.
No, I was actually going to go even lower. I was going to say 4. But okay, I think that's unfair. I think that's unfair.
That's
because
extremely rude.
No, because after you listed off his results, you're right. You're absolutely right. I think I would say 4 because I'm rating it against past Mr. E. But like, taken objectively, yeah, I would say 6. I don't think he's performing at the same level maybe that we know he can. You know what I mean? But
that's going to be an internal struggle throughout this entire process. Yeah. So I'm going to slap a 6 on it, and we're going to keep it moving.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's good. I agree.
So Salem. Let's see what we think. Mr. Years of Research, Mr. Meme It Up, Mr. Liquid, now MBG, Salem. Dude, this is...
I mean, my initial thought is that Salem can pop off at any time.
And you've had experience with that, right? Didn't he do that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
yep,
okay.
Yep.
But has he popped up? Well, 7th at Momocon. That's pretty. 7th at Momocon, looking at some wins here. He did beat Leo. Wow, he beat Leo at Pound. Yeah, that pops up. I'm already at a 7 range right now. I think the inconsistency keeps me from going any higher, but beating Leo gets me immediately to a 7. I'll be real.
I would drop him at an 8. I would, because I genuinely feel like on the big stage, Salem is one of the scariest people in the room. You're right that he's less consistent, but I still think that you can never count this guy out.
Well, it's funny you mentioned big stage, because 65th both at Prime Saga and Frostbite, pretty big stages there.
But those aren't the big stages. I'm talking about like Evo.
My God. Yeah,
Genesis.
If he wins this Evo, it'll be because of this. I'm going to 7. I'm going to 7. I think Leo's a great win. I mean, if we look at some losses here, bringing them up, I mean, he's lost to people I don't even... So he lost to K9. He lost to K9 at Genesis and Zach at Genesis. He lost to SDX at Frostbite. Shout out to SDX, man.
Wow. Could be doing him a little bit later. You can see him there.
Yeah. Quick from Europe. Zero Suit. He lost to him at Prime Saga. And I'm Hip, which I believe still plays Olimar, or is he a Shulk player? No, that's Nico. I think Salem also hasn't finalized his character yet. I mean, it was a lot of Link, a lot of Shulk, a lot of Snake. So
Snake, yeah.
I think this season we won't see next season we won't see 60 fits. So I'd go over to an 8. But right now with those, I mean, I'm at a 7 solid.
Yeah. I'll say that's fine. I would have dropped an 8, but 7's fine. Either one's good.
Talk about the buzz.
Oh my god.
Busby.
I would. I don't want to say 10.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
10 is reserved, and Tass would kill you. 10 is reserved for like maybe 2 people.
Give him a 9.
Ooh.
Like the buzz.
9? Yeah, okay. 9.
The buzz he's not.
Single-digit placements except for a 17th at Frostbite. That is pretty.
He's nuts. Like if we were a teacher, as some of us are, and you drop the lowest quiz grade, like he's on the honor roll. Like this dude is just amazing. And I don't think he's like the picture of consistency like he used to be. Like everybody, him and Mr. R were like the 2 guys. Yeah, exactly. But I don't think he's really that anymore. But I think he's his own thing now, where like he's essentially a guaranteed top 8. And I think that's not as easy as it might sound. So I would give him a 9.
I'd give him a 9 too. Yeah. His losses, looking at him, I mean, losing all the time to MKLeo, losing to Mars, losing to Void, losing to Nairo, losing to MKLeo, losing to Mars, losing to Sora. He's only losing to what pretty much everyone's been calling the top 10 for months now. So I'd settle on a 9. That's for you, Busby.
Yeah, I think 9's good.
This player right here, not sure if many of you guys know him. This is Larry Lur. There you go. Larry. I'm joking. I've been giving Larry so much flack. Poor guy. But he's got a plan. I think Larry has a plan, but I think this season that plan was in his first stage because Larry, Mr. Lur, 5-time top 10 PGR player in Smash 4, might not get the first time PGR in Ultimate. Being quite honest.
Yeah. Larry's weird because
it's crazy. It's crazy how Light took off with Fox. The entire meta of Fox on Light's back, and Larry doing stuff with Falco and Wolf. I think next season Larry will take off, but I mean, for what it looks like right now, we got a lot of double digits at these S tiers, and I think he's learning. I mean, this is obviously. I mean, listen, Larry would clap this entire chat front and back, and me and Coney in a 99v1, but. Being frank here, I think that a lot wavered only because of like the new engine. But if anything, he proved it to us in Brawl, proved it to us in Smash 4. I mean, I think he'll rise up. But right now, he's sitting at like a hard 3, light 4.
Yeah, I
I'll
agree.
Go with 4.
I think he's, and that's what I think Larry is like the picture of what you want a top player to be. He doesn't complain. He doesn't bitch on Twitter. He's everything except the placements. Like that's the thing. He's exactly what you want a top player to be, except he's not a top player. But maybe he will be. I think he is the stuff. I mean,
he clearly has the fundamentals. I mean, 4 years, that wasn't a fluke in Smash 4. But I think he'll find his footing very soon. I think he's starting to find it. He did do a little bit of work. Heart of Battle, he got 5th. At the Mango, he got 7th. DreamHack Dallas, he got 9th. That was a B tier, very impressive. Mutace won that. But the pounds, to get on my levels, the Frostbites, 49, 33rd, 33rd, 33rd. So that's where I'm at. SDX, Mr. SDX. I didn't hear a lot about him.
No, me neither. Let me see if I can find some stuff in the Smash Wiki. I know that he's really been struggling with Mewtwo. He's one of the casualties of character changes. Like Elegant was for a while, but Elegant clearly
starting to get it. Yeah,
he's got it. Yeah, he figured it out.
Well, it's not even necessarily an engine, but it's kind of ugly right now with the tail on Mewtwo. It's not a meme. Like it's kind of toxic how big the hurt box is, but I'm not looking at a lot here. Aside from a 17th at Genesis, which is amazing, and he did beat Salem, he did beat a cat, he did beat Abadongo, which Abadongo, today's stock, is a little different from what it was in Smash 4.
Yeah, 9th at glitch. And that sounds impressive until you realize that a Bayonetta got 7th. So,
Wow.
I don't know.
I'd go on a 5, honestly. I'd go on a 5. Because losing to at Genesis, he lost to Light MVD. Okay, cool. No fun allowed. He lost to Austin, which apparently is he's nice, right?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and then he lost to Pelka. He lost to Dabuz at Frostbite. Like, who wouldn't, right? Pelka's a Brawl legend. Dabuz is a legend. I'd give him a 5 on that, because whereas Larry was losing to people he quote unquote shouldn't have been, I think SDX came, saw what was going on, tried. Never mind, I'll be back, and I think he's taking his time.
Yeah, I would have dropped it to a 4, but after you listed the losses, I think 5 is fine. I think the Pelka loss hurts more.
But
like Pelka's great.
Pelka did work.
Don't get me wrong. He's very good, but
yeah, Pelka this season,
maybe I'm factoring in too much Smash 4.
You are
bias legacy, because I just Pelka didn't exist, and SDX was the guy. He was a top Mewtwo.
Yeah,
so I'll give him a 5. I'll give him the 5.
He'll be back. I think he'll be back. It is something to note, though, is how Wadi pretty much departed from Mewtwo straight to Rob, and that might be something that either SDX sees as an opportunity and says, all right, I'm going to be the best of my character until Tweak tries him out, and then he does that, or he's like, you know what, this is actually not the move, and he goes to, pick a top tier. Elite, with a capital T, from New England. Have you met him? He's a Mii brawler, he's a Jigs player, he's a kind of everyman.
Listen, I am still the opinion that Mii brawler is bottom 3. I want to say worst in the game, but everybody craps on me for this. I can respect the hustle. I would give the guy 3. 2 or 3. He popped off at, what did he pop off? He popped off at Smash and Splash, right?
17th, and I think that might have been not to steal his thunder, but I think it might have been a little bit of mixed in matchup experience, a little bit not lacking on the knowledge, but
also the brackets were a little messy. Wizro beat Tweak and then fought Leet. So something is a little strange there. I'm not bracket luck is always a thing. I don't mean to take anything away. Brackets are, but if that's your one super big pop off, and if I remember correctly, I think he got some stuff on Wizrobe. I don't know. He seems like a very good player. I'm sure he's great, but that was his first big breakout, and for it to be there and under those, I would give him oh yeah, somebody dropped out of his pool too, if I'm not mistaken. That's how he got. I don't know. I would give him a 2 or a 3. Maybe a 2 is a little harsh. Let's say 3. 3 good? 3.
I think 3 is cool because, his highest placements this season were double digits, and the highest number was a 17th. Both at Overclocked, the first one, Return to Subspaces, or New England, and Smash and Splash. Then 25th at an Overclocked, the second one, which is also New England, and a 33rd at Suplex City Smash. Those are regional tournaments that I feel like Mr. E and the Buzz and everybody are cleaning up. I don't see that with these, so I'll go with a 3 right now. Honestly. Okay. Right now, he's in Smash 4. What I understood him to be was a little bit of a he's like a Rizizu or Rizizao from Japan, kind of plays a lot of characters. Rizizao holds the record. Have you seen Jetty's result sheets? It's 40 characters, but we'll see what he does. T, the letter, the Link player, the legend. 3rd at Civil War. 3rd at Civil War. My.
I gotta be honest. I haven't heard really much of anything from him. I know that he came to the States a few times, but he hasn't really popped off. I wouldn't feel right giving him an answer just because, So
you're a no opinion? You're a no opinion, John?
I would be a no opinion. I'm not sure.
Okay,
I don't keep up with the Japanese scene as much. So
okay, that's fine. Well, to back it up for T at least. I had been following a lot of the Sumabatos. Sumabato SP5, he got 2nd. Sumabato SP2, he got 5th. Wholly impressive. Very impressive. Prime Saga 17th, not so bad, especially coming in from a Japan meta to a United States meta for the first time. And at the Umabura Japan Major, 33rd, so, wins Hikaru, Atelier, Taya, Hikaru, Zachary, Shuton. He beat Mars. at Prime Saga. That is kind of crazy that T beat Mars. I'd say that T is a player that definitely benefits from a lot of the matchup and experience because people don't really play against Link. Salem was starting to show us a little bit, but for the most part, like I think Link's pretty unexplored. I know that coming in from Smash 4, Scissor from SoCal, Reggie Sova from MDV. I don't remember many Link players. I know that Fierce Valor, whatever his name is, Florida Link. T was just in the front by miles. So I think he'll pop up in the seasons to come, especially if we do a lot of like Japanese compendiums, Japanese coming over here. I think this season on his own, though, he earned himself like at least a 7. At least a 7.
I will defer to you.
I think within Japan he's doing amazing, but that might be knocked down to a 6 because he came here to Prime Saga, got 17th, and in Japan, what did he lose to? Let's see. Losses. Okay, double losing to Shootone, Gluttony. All right, that happens. I'd say I'd give T. I'm gonna give him a 6.
6 is what came to my mind too, but I didn't want to.
Because Mars is crazy, Zachary's crazy, but like I need to see more to really say a 7. So he's a 7 in my eyes, but I can't go beyond that. Magister, not to be confused with Meister, premier hentai artist at every event, right?
Incineroar,
yeah,
extraordinaire. So I'm actually looking at his results. So I think this is the perfect Incineroar, just in a nutshell. At Genesis 6, he got 25th at Genesis 6.
Pop off. Not just a vendor. Hashtag not just a vendor.
3 weeks later at Frostbite, 65th.
Let's go.
That's a drop.
And then a few weeks later from that, you're gonna hit him with it?
Prime Saga?
Nope.
Oh, which one do you got?
CEO. Read 'em and weep.
Oh, yep. Well, Smash and Splash too. 85th at Smash and Splash CEO. I think
CEO is a 97th.
Yeah. I think this is the quintessential Incineroar like experience. You're seeing it right here. Like some days you're hot, some days
you're not.
You're not. I didn't want to rhyme, but there you go. So I'm gonna give him. I would give him like a 4.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sister, right here. 4. That was a. Do you know what I'm referencing?
Yeah, Tia and Tamara.
Let's go. Yeah, Magister. Man, what like when you have such a peak as like you got first at Fanime or Fanime or F Anime. He got 5th at Kawaii Con or Kawaii. You know what? I'm done.
He's got the anime power.
He apparently does because as soon as it got to the Genesis and the more Germanic words, then it got, or I guess Latin. it went to double digits. So yeah, that's a 4. But he'll pop off. Don't you like in Evo? I wouldn't be surprised if I have to push that red dot over like Mars or something. I mean, that'd be heartbreaking, but we'll see.
It's weird because I feel like he's a 4, but he's still a player you really have to respect. Like,
oh yeah, everyone. I think Anti was the first one to find that out last game.
He was, yeah.
He was popping off with Charizard. Then, right? Yeah. All right, so Zenodo, very, very great, awesome, super hard to.
I would have to look at his results because, as far as I'm aware, I think he's still number 1 in Michigan.
3rd at Combo Breaker, pretty good.
I would have to see his losses because, like, my initial thought, I would put him at like. But just instinctively, I would go to 6.
I'd go to 6 too.
But
his wins.
The wins could push me to 7 because I think he does have wins. I think he's really been struggling with So he was rocking Peach for a little while.
What was that, dude? That was I don't know. That's I mean, Peach is great. He's great, but
I think he's still sort of working on it.
That's emojis.
I think he won a tournament the other day with Pac-Man.
What is Zenodo? Zenodo? What are you doing?
Let me look at that because I know he tweeted.
He did it. He said got first, and he said something like all pack, and that was.
I'm looking at it.
Surprising.
He beat Advo got 2nd. Advo's like not bad, but if you're
Zenodo, 5-time, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe 4-time PGR Smash 4 player. Diddy main. shuffling some characters around, which I think shows in these results, because 3rd at Combo Breaker is nice, 9th at Heart of Battle, 17th again at my level, 25th at Frostbite, 33rd at Pound 2019. Nothing to really like take him over. A couple wins on MBD, a couple wins on... That's kind of it that I'm seeing. I mean, he's got a Pelka, a Dire, a Ned, an Ozone, a Utopian Ray, double Utopian Rays again from Tri-State. I'd settle on a 6.
I would drop him at 6, but I think that it's a little biased for me. Like, I feel like he might objectively be a 5, but I think he's better than whatever his rank will be. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's the X factor, my guy.
I would give him a 6. I think whatever ranking he gets, he is probably a little better than it. So I would give it a 6, but that's just me.
All right, okay. So we'll leave it at that. Daybreak. I do not know who this player is.
He's a Michigan player. If I'm not mistaken, Falco once. I want to say Falco. Yeah, he's another Michigan player. I think he plays Wolf now. He's very good. He's one of those guys that like really, plays in his region.
I see.
Yeah, so I would give. I don't know. I haven't kept up with him. I'm looking at his results now. 161st at Smash and Splash 5. That's rough, but I'm gonna drop that one off the curve because we don't know what happened with the round robin or the Swiss pools. 49th at CEO, 33rd at Gommel, 17th at Pound. He's putting up some numbers. 97th at Prime Saga. I don't have his wins or losses here.
That's where it kind of ends for me. A 3-digit placement, dude. We haven't done that since Trella on V2.
Yeah,
I'll be real. And that got us so much flack when Trella lost to Jade, Bowser Jr. main in Florida. That is just harsh. I don't feel like someone can be on the PGR with a 3-digit placement unless it's their zip code. But
I don't know if
he beat Light at Pound. That's crazy.
Yeah. It says here that he has wins on Light, Zenota, Ryuga, and Ling Ling. But you got to keep in mind,
his losses are pretty all over, though.
Well, not just that, but getting a win on Light is one thing. But if you live in the same region as Zenota and Ryuga, it's you're gonna get a win on them probably eventually. So that doesn't, you know what I mean? Look at the top players in your region and just factor that in. That it's a big deal, but is it really? Because it might be a weekly. We don't know. So.
I don't believe this right now. This has to be an error in the algorithm, in the database. It says right here that Daybreak at Prime Saga lost to Trella and a player called not Miley Cyrus. That can't be a real name.
That's a 2. He's a 2.
Oh no!
After that.
Oh no! I don't want to open this bracket. I'll take away.
I don't know. I would say a 0 because I don't know. But
I'm a no opinion.
Probably low.
No opinion. K9S Bruce, the king of Smash. Let's see. Heart of Battle 13th, Mango 13th, Nimbus 17th, Genesis 17th, Prime Saga 33rd. That's a light 6 for me.
I'd give him a 6.
He beat Salem, Yeti, and Master Mario.
We also beat Void. I think he double limbed. No, maybe not. But he did beat Void at that Thunder thing. And it was a small thing, but there's a lot of money on the line, and it was pretty top heavy. So it's still I would give him a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say light 6. I think K9, interesting case. K9, Smash 4, Sheik, and Diddy. Currently, I think Wolf. He's tried Sheik, he's tried Diddy out, but again, the transition is a little rough. Passionate player. Amazing guy, beautiful personality when it comes to that. But I think right now, it's really just making that mentality for this game. I think the hardest part that a lot of people are seeing is new game, new rules, and I think this really PGR is gonna be very contentious in that sense because you might not see many of the people we just named at all, not even Area 51, and you'll see all these other people that have just popped up, but we'll keep it rolling along because we've only done, I think.
Oh, when you're scrolling, leave a little bit of room because it's actually getting cut off by the overlay a little bit. So whoever you're looking at, have them almost in the middle of the screen a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Thank you, production assistant.
So right there where you have it right now. So
right there. There? No? Okay.
No,
Captain
okay.
Zach.
All right, buddy. Okay.
Captain Zach. Captain
I'm
Rooney.
gonna drop him a 7.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna say it right now. I would give him a 7.
Battle BC 3. He got 3rd. Ultimate Gamer Miami 7th. Genesis 9th. That'll do it. At least a 7th. I'm gonna put it now.
Yep.
Wins. Salem Nairo. Okay. You bet Big D. Shout out to Big D. He's beating Dark Wizzy. He's beating Wishes. Okay, losses. Not too many randoms. Not too many Little Max, I hope. He's losing to Tweak, to Light. He lost to Meme. Frostbite.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oof.
Meme also beat who did
Meme. He lost to Exodia at Battle B. Well, who are these people? This is like unfair, dude.
Meme just beat somebody at Low Tier City. Oh god, I can't remember who it was.
I'm gonna give Zach a 6 now, actually.
A 6, not a 7?
Who's J Boss? Who's Bonran?
Oh no!
Who's Madomo? Who's Advo? Who's
Advo's good.
Dexter? I know that's.
We were just talking about Advo. Dexter's my boy.
I know, I'm joking.
Nice.
But these are not national names.
Dexter lost to Malcolm.
These are not. Oh my god. These. Shout outs to Malcolm, dude. I need to see him again.
Put him in Area 51.
Nate, stop, please. These names are not the names that someone at 7 would be losing to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the loss is kind of... I didn't know the
with
list.
Zach also exploring characters. Bayo, I know. Bayo's haven't had the easiest time writing Coach, this season. But I think Zach is pulled ahead the most, I think, out of the remaining of his species.
Drop him a 6.
I'm at a 6.
I would give him a 7 personally because I think he's like a Zanotto for me, where I feel like he is a better player than his results might indicate. But I think those losses kind of speak for themselves. So
yeah, but that's the figuring out part, and that's the hard part about this first season is like you got to compete to find out how comfortable you are with your character, but that also means like losing to Exodia, who no shame to Exodia, but that's a meme name.
No, I feel that.
Leia, who plays Greninja.
Drop him a 10. That motherfucker terrifies me.
Whoa.
Greninja is so scary. Like, give him a 10. You have to.
5th at Umabura SP3.
He's so good. Oh my
9th
god.
9th at Frostbite. 25th at Japan Major. Wins on Wadi. Blank. Void. Raito. Okay, losing to Cosmos, MVD, Niatono, Ken, Choco. That's a solid 8. But it's really a 7.
I was gonna say it's a solid 8, but really it's a 7. I'm gonna leave this one to you because again I'm a little bit less involved in the Japanese. And you have all the things in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna say what the chat says. Leia, Greninja player extraordinaire, came to Frostbite and he got 9th, which is insanity because it was Ultimate and it was the first biggest ever Frostbite Ultimate. And then Umabura SP3, he got a 5th. Chat's saying 7. Yeah, they're saying 7. I'll give it 7. I think with one more win, if he would have beaten like a Mars or a Tweak, that would have been an instant 8. Maybe, no, not a 9, but that's a 7. I think he's a hard 7, though. Like, he is almost an 8. Yeah. Wadi.
Ooh, I don't feel like Wadi is one to get
7th at
upset.
CEO? That is crazy.
I don't think he gets upset all that much.
Leffen, Myron, MKLeo, Mars, Leia, Captain L, twice to YB. Oof, that sucks. That's Dark Samus at Prime Saga. Mars, Samsora, Proto Banham, and a Gluttony. Wow, or sorry, Glutoni. I didn't know that Samsora was actually saying something right for the first time when I heard him say it on stream. It is Glutoni, not Gluttony.
I might give Wadi...
That's an 8.
An 8.
Actually, you know what? But 33rd at Frostbite, 25th at Genesis. But he was losing to these people? I
was going to say, what's the bracket like? I would give him a 7 or an 8. Dude, 7 or an 8, it's your call.
Leffen and Myron at Genesis stopped his way. That's luck of the draw, dude. That's awful.
Yeah, but is it, though? Because Myron sometimes doesn't pop. As we know,
but he's been popping, dude. He's Orville Renbacker. He's at the beginning. I mean, we're talking about the season, not today.
Yeah,
July 16th, right. Auto Dominee. We're talking about the whole season. I think Wadi. I would give him an 8 because of these very particular brackets, but he's performing at a 7. IMO. But like, how can you really know what he would have done? Because look, at CEO, right? He was stopped by Proto Banham, which that's imported, right?
Yeah.
And Gluttony or Gluttony, which is also imported. Like, that's unfair, man. Like, he doesn't catch a break. I would give him an 8. I mean, he was top 20.
The 8.
He was top 20 for a long time.
Give him the 8. I agree.
All right, Ned, a 3-letter monster. 97th at Genesis 6, already looking at a 5.
Yeah, I don't want to say 4, but I'm leaning to 4.
He got 4th at Midwest Arena, 7th at Full Bloom, 9th at Combo Breaker. Wins are looking like Mars, M2K, Ling Ling, Kamame. Though, I mean, Kamame won Umabuer Japan Major. We're talking Japan's first S tier. I think that bumps him at least to
that
a
bumps
6.
him to a. I think that bumps him from a 4 to a 5. I think that's a 5.
Dude, a 5 beating Mars? I'm at 6. Dude. I'm at 6.
I'll give you the 6. I'll give you the Mars win.
The Mars win, M2K, and that's tricky because M2K
You know
is
what?
like.
I would give no Mutaking's not a. Come on. I would no stop. I would give Ned like a 5.4, and I'd round it down. But I could see him giving a 5.6 and rounding it up.
I would give him. That's it. That's the thing. Is like, I would give him a 5.6.
Yes, I feel that.
He lost to Lade, who is a New England maniac playing all sorts of characters. Double losses to Albadongo, Kamame, Arfang, which is not the best
Pikachu,
loss.
Right?
Yeah. And he lost to Samsung 8-Bit Man. 8-Bit Man from Florida, that's pretty solid. I mean, his losses don't look terrible. And double elimination by Albadongo, who's like, sure, hasn't found his footing, but you can't just take Albadongo out to eat, like, and not get slapped up.
I would give him the 5, but if you want to give it, like, the Mars win is a big deal.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
And 49th, dude. 49th at MomoCon.
Listen, you have more insight as to how much this is going to affect him, so you make the call. I'm just do it.
I mean, this is perception. This isn't any algorithmic anything.
Perception, I give him. Jesus. Perception, I would give him a 5.
Salt one. Salt one.
He's number 1 in North Carolina. He's very good. I have seen literally nothing from him.
I have no opinion.
I would have to say the same thing. I know. I hear he's very good. I never see it.
He keeps beating Fatality, right? Like,
yep.
He's like George's Fatality, right? And that's the new one.
Apparently, he got a 33rd at CEO.
Does he play Falcon? Is that his thing?
Cloud.
Oh, that's Cloud joining up Spargo. Okay.
He got 33rd at CEO, but he actually got first with Wrath and doubles. Well, but apparently doubles was weird.
Well, if someone came up to me on the street with this X Factor and I didn't know any of that, I would just say no opinion. So, no opinion.
I would say no opinion. I know he's very good, but I don't see any of it. Like, he's probably the least, like, visible, very good player. Like, I'm looking at his results on the Smash Wiki. And
he's like a big D, right? He's like your hometown hero. Yes. I feel like he would beat anyone that comes there and doesn't expect it. But out of region, they're not gonna. You know what I mean? They're not gonna get top 16.
That's a really good parallel. Yeah.
Yeah, I worked on it. Samsora, that's a 9. That's an easy 9. Not a 10. Not a 10 because of your boy. That's
no, I give him. Yeah, I would definitely give him a 9. I was gonna say.
You know he lost to at Come to Papa? Mr. Bones. Who is this?
Oh no!
Ruther,
that's an 8.
Sonito.
That's an 8.
But all his losses, dude. MKLeo, Mars, the Buzz. Oof, that's rough. But I think the Puppe lost. Yeah, I mean that's kind of and Wishes. That's not a good loss. I mean, it's a good loss, but it's not a good. You know what I mean? It's like he's new. Like Wishes, that's his career maker, but that's Samsora's like anchor.
I don't think so. I think Wishes is stronger than you might.
He is.
Like I would call
at
Wishes
first. Yes. Wishes, like, I'm using pre-existing knowledge from Smash 4. Wishes would be a bad loss, but right now Wishes is a neutral loss.
Right. I would give Sim sort of the 9. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I was thinking about it for a while because I was like, my I'm trying to go with my instinct, and then I try to fight against it. But my instinct says 9. Yeah.
Got ness. Japanese-ness.
Japanese players. I'm pretty ignorant.
I mean, this is now getting just prejudiced.
He hasn't really popped though over here.
3rd at Sumabato SP2. 17th at SP3, 33rd at Frostbite, 33rd at SP5, 49th at Smash and Splash, and 49th at the Umabur Major.
Who do you lose to at Smash and Splash? Do you have that in front of you?
Smash and Splash is a Ven, an Elegant, and the Great Gonzalez.
Plus the Gons and Elegant.
On Gons, dude. On Gons. Zaki, Taya, Coney, Sigma, Void, Mars, Proto Banham, Ken, Aiba, Subo. All losses?
I will leave this to you.
I'd say a 5. I mean, his best loss this season. Oh my gosh, Komura Kiri he beat twice, but I don't even think he's worth his weight in gold these days.
Nah.
He beat Plup at Smash and Splash.
That's actually bigger than you might think.
That is big, but I'd give him a 5.
Yeah, 5. That's fine. Go for it.
Big D.
We're just talking about him.
Big D's actually very tall. If you haven't met him in real life, I think he's at least 6'6", if not higher. I mean, this guy's doing too much with too little. Big D, day-to-day main, I believe. 33rd at Genesis, 25th at Get on My Level 2019, the premier Toronto Major hosted by Toronto Joe. 4th at Battle of BC3. Actually. What, he is?
Yeah.
No opinion. First at Pinnacle, first at Emerald City 8. I swear they named these after Sonic levels. Best win.
I know he just beat Pandarian.
Dude. Mutace. Dire.
If that's your best win,
he's got 3 Pandarian wins, but that's because they're in region. He beat Captain Otts in region, so
exactly,
I'm not gonna look at that because I bet they would all trade. No shade, but I bet they would trade.
No, yeah, for sure.
But Mutace being the hottest one you got, bro. That's a 5er. I mean, if I gave Gak to 5, Big D is like a light 5, high 4.
5 is fine.
Yeah, I mean, if he pops out with Ices, that'd be crazy. Arfang, no opinion. I don't know who that is.
No opinion. I mean, like, again, just not very visible. I know he's good, but I don't know.
Best win. Look at these names: Fatality and Mr. R and Elegant. These are the people you don't want to beat this season, but you would want to have beaten the last, like in Smash 4. That would have been, and he beat Plup. Oh my God, he's beating all the people in the wrong game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are you doing? Play something else.
Yeah, but 49th at CEO, 25th at SmashCon. No opinion, but I would rate him a 4.
I would say no opinion. I don't know.
ZD. The ZD is an interesting story. First person in the history of Smash Ultimate Summits to ever go 0-4, 6, 8.
Oh boy.
I don't know, but harsh reality, right? But hometown hero, MDVA, Fox extraordinaire, Wolf extraordinaire, trades all the time with Siegel, Joe, and Dexter. But how'd he do? Is the question. 33rd at Smash and Splash, 33rd at Pound, 33rd at Genesis, 33rd at CO, 25th at Frostbite. That's he beat Zach, right?
Like,
and
my instinct is 4, but I think that might be because of how strong he started. Like, he started very strong, obviously, and then he just kind of fell off, and he did nothing at Summit. So maybe that's a little painted by that.
And that kind of bites because Summit was like a media event, and it had like no impact on his ranking, but like his losses right here.
Perception of it.
Yeah, his losses: Dark Wizzy, Abadongo, Utopian Ray, Fatality, Salem, Mr. R, Gen, Leffen, Anti-Mars, Light, Mystery. Those are pretty... He's got fair losses, and he's beat Tweak and Zachary.
Yeah.
But I feel like he didn't really pop. Like, his
I mean, if we're going to put that much credence on a Mars win, we need to do the same thing for a Tweak win. Because,
this is a 5.
I would say give him a 6 for it.
But these placings, like 433rds? 433rds.
Who is he losing to for that?
Well, for these 33rds, it's Smash and Splash. He lost to Bars of Rafi X. Rafi X of New England Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Pound, okay, he's losing a Leffen, an Anti. Genesis, he's losing a Dark Wizzy and Abadongo. And
Okay, dropping to 5. You're right. You're right.
And CEO, he lost to Light and Mystery. So that's a 5er. I mean,
Yeah, those losses aren't great. Yeah.
Goblin. I like this guy a lot.
He always comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, Coney, big fan," and I'm like, "Is this a meme?"
It's a meme. It's if you got big fan. I got big fan. That pound. He came up to me. He's like,
"Big fan every day."
Big fan. Okay, you know, like, stop.
I get it every single day.
I know. There's an island named after you. No one goes to it. That's how big you are. So a Goblin, Goblin Rooney, Roy Main, tried and true. Look at his Smash wiki. It's like characters, Roy. Other characters, nothing. Smash 4, characters, Roy. Other characters, nothing. 33rd Smash and Splash, 25th CEO, 17th Pound. He's like, so here's the thing. He's got 3 17s in a row. Well, one of them has come to Papa, which was a B tier, but 17th at Momocon and Pound. And he got a top 8 at the Miami Gamer, 13th at Frostbite. That's where he popped off. And that set with Ryuga was crazy. I think he lost it, but that was so crazy. But he did really well in regions. 2nd at Overlords of Orlando, which was that really crazy Hungrybox Full Sail University event. He's got wins like Kamame, which is really, really good. Pape, which is really, really good. Ryuga, wow. Like, losses? Mutace, Ryuga, MBD, Dire, Mutace, MBD, Mewtwo King Fatality. He seems like a 5, 6.
I give him the 6.
Yeah. I think the crazy part is, like, he's consistently in top 25, which is very important. Like,
yeah.
It's so hard to get to top 32, but, like, not going 0-2 and getting 25th is so... Like, that means he got one important win. And that would be, like, a Kamame. That would be, like, a Pape. That would be, like, like a Ryuga. And a Scat. He beat Scat. Smash and Splash. That's a 6. Sigma. Fox, but no opinion, because I did not follow him at all. Peepnut.
Yeah, same, no opinion.
That's your boy.
I like Peepnut a lot. We get to hang out a lot at the summit.
The VG, it's the VGBC.
He's a really cool guy. But again, I feel like the Carolinas are so underexposed.
Yeah, but
like,
17th both at Momocon and CEO, that's the hotness. But his wins are Mr. R and Fatality and Scat and Kamame and Sinji. All right.
I mean, he's got some good wins, but
Ooh, bad losses.
Bad losses?
Lazy Boredom, Salt Ones, Sonito. I mean, but those
are all
I know.
in region.
That sucks. That sucks. But he did lose to Zonito, at that Grand Tour, the South Carolina. I'd say he's like a solid 5. Like, he's a solid 5.
I don't want to give too many people 6s. Yeah,
This is not a 6 player.
The 5 is fine. I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't want to overrate the Mr. R win either, because, like, Mr. R is my boy, but we know he's not. He's been struggling. So
he's been huffing.
Yeah, I don't. 5 is fine. 5 is fine.
Agreed. Ongons. I have not, like, formally met this player, but his reputation definitely precedes him.
Yeah, we've never talked. Apparently, he's the most frustrating guy to ever play against. Because, like, he has,
talking about, like, Captain Awesome levels of frustrating, or what?
Not really. Apparently, the way that he plays is just, like, the guy who beats everybody in the college game room, who only does one thing over and over because he knows it's good. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna do it, and you know he's gonna do it. It's kind of like a seagull. That's what I've heard. But I've never been.
He beat Suar. He beat Tweak at Smash and Splash. That's right. Ooh. He beat Gact. He beat Scat. Okay. Losses. Looking like Odyssey, Sinji, Light, Lay. This is all Tri-State shenanigans. Yeti, Ling Ling, The Buzz. Oh my god. That's what happens when you live in Tri-State, dude. You just lose to, like, top 10 players pretty much.
Yeah. My instinct said 6, but with the Tweak win, I might push that to a 7.
25th being the worst performing result he has, and it was at a C tier.
Give him a 7.
Whoa.
I think it's a 7.
Smash and Splash, he got 13th, and you're giving him a 7? Actually, you know what? You're talking about a caliber player now. Yeah, I would actually say a 7. A very good 7. 7's
yeah,
like...
I think a 7's good.
All right, Cosmos. I don't know if I'd give him the 9.
Cosmos is weird because I feel like he's so good and he always gets top 8, but then he'll get 3-stocked by a Bowser.
So, Eventsy top 8.
I would give him the 8. I would give him the 8.
Eventsy top 8. That mattered a lot. Umebura Japan Major, 4th. Frostbite, 5th. Genesis, 7th. Get on my level, 7th. Umebura SP, 3. Dude, that's, Genesis, top 8 Genesis, which is the highest rated tournament of the entire season. I think that almost pushes it to a 9.
I don't think he's a 9 because I think he's not on the same level as DeBuzz or Samsora.
So
I think DeBuzz and Samsora are in a different tier, but I think Cosmos is right there.
So like 10 would be like top 2, 9 would be like top 5, 8, or no, 9 would be like top 10, 8 would be maybe like 11 through 15.
No, because I don't even know if that's true, because I would consider Cosmos like at the bottom of top 10. I would give him an 8. It's either an 8 or a 9. But
let's see what these wins are. So let's see. So he's losing, right? So his wins, he's got a Mars, he's got a Nairo, he's got... Okay, I'm halfway through the list. I haven't said anything. He's got a DeBuzz. Got a Light. Okay, so I just named like maybe 5 or 6 perceivably top 10, top 15 wins. Looks like he's a gatekeeper. I think he's the gatekeeper to the 9s.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Cosmos gets
which makes him an 8. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I agree. I think he's at the top of that.
Yeah. Like, no, he is like 8.49.
How did he do? Didn't he do? Oh God, was it CEO? I remember he did. Like the most recent tournament, he didn't do as hot as he wanted.
And Pele of Plutoni at CEO, that's rough.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But he lost to Double Prodigy at Crown. He lost to Goma Kempi at Smash and Splash, and Leon. Oof, that's a big yikes.
That's what it was. Okay, though the Prodigy's Prodigy's good.
He lost to Frozen at Collision.
Yeah, give him the 8. Cosmos is amazing.
But he will continue to be amazing is the thing.
Yes.
Or it was an early start. We'll see. But I think he ended Smash 4 amazingly. But yeah. Okay. Again, Tri-State, previously Ryu in Smash 4?
I don't remember who he played in Smash 4, but he plays Palutena now.
Yeah.
As does everybody from that godforsaken state.
I originally did not have an opinion because I didn't really follow his results. So I'm going to leave it at that. But I will highlight him by saying that he's beaten Sue, beat him at Frostbite. He beat Suarez at Scarlet. He beat Jackal twice at Scarlet. He beat Mr. E, which is not going to take it away from him. That's in region pretty much. But he beat him at Pound, which really sucks. Oh my god, that's like a Wednesday night Xenos special. He beat Zenoto twice. He beat JW. He beat K-Sev. Losses are kind of...
I would give him... Yeah, I would also say no opinion, but that's like I would have to study up on his...
In region, he's doing okay. Get on my level, he got 13th. Okay, Collision, he got 33rd. Pound 33rd. Smash plus 33rd. Partial Spy 49. I give him a 6, actually.
That's fine.
Easy case. Scat or Rudy. We're going to pick up the pace now. Scat, I didn't follow. I did not follow. Did you follow?
No, he's also been pretty invisible. Again, something's happening in the Atlantic South where it's like the Carolinas and Georgia, I don't know what the hell's going on at any time. Like, I don't know why they're not visible. It's weird because like I keep up with what happens in New York. Like I see what Leon's doing. I see players like Jen and Gen and Dark Matter, and like I see what like Tri-State's doing, Blazing Pasta, but I have no idea what's going on down there. So Scat, yeah. I would not. I don't know.
Me neither. I mean, he's also like very chill, and I just never really. He doesn't pop up on Twitter. He doesn't garner attention negatively or positively. Like
sure, yeah.
Like look at me. So he just flies under. The cat.
I would.
He had that really crazy run.
That's the thing, and I think instinctively
Smash and
I
Splash.
want to.
Schroeder, Gen, Yeti, Nairo, Mr. E, Shoyo, James. Wow, pop
Instinctively,
off.
I would drop him lower, but because of the Smash and Splash pop off, it's hard to say. But I think of all the things that we're rating, we have to rate Smash and Splash not lower, but we have to keep in consideration the way that it functioned, like with the brackets and everything. Because like, yeah, the best player still won, but there's some stuff that happened on the way. I don't know what Nakat's path looked like. I know he beat a lot of really good players, so I don't want to take anything away from him. He beat Nairo. He beat a bunch of other good people. But
I like his losses, though. Samsora, Puppe, Myron, Cosmos, Mr. RMBD, Taya, Mars, SDX. I mean, he's sitting, like, his best win this season. I mean, beat Nairo. Okay, Mr. R.
Do you want to give him the 7 or the 8?
Well, if we gave Cosmo an 8 and the Cat's double 30-thirding, Genesis 6, Frostbite 2019, that's a 7 right now.
Give him the 7. 7's good.
Yeah. But he's gonna pop, like, Nakat, that's his thing, right?
Yep.
Like, the power up of trashing the PGR and then getting better, I think we have a good relationship that way. And I think next season he can pop off because he's, like, really laid into a character, so, yeah. Ling Ling. Believe it or not, I used to take sets from him in Connecticut. We would trade. Now he's popped off as a peach and would probably clap me into the next town over. But I didn't really follow him. And I see here at 97 that Splash and Splash, which of course affects all perception because if you don't get stream time, you don't get game time.
Yeah. Ling Ling, I
have an opinion.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I know he's good, but I don't like. He's one of those things that, like, he's like a crocodile in that, like, I know to respect him and that he's very scary, but I've never seen one in real life. So, like, I'll just say yeah. I'll give him that.
I mean, he's great. I think he'll always be a threat in bracket, but I personally did not follow a result. And after looking here, most of his results stopped right before top 32 at Momocon, Frostbite, and CEO. He all got 33rd.
Yep.
So, and then at the lesser tournaments, he got 17th. So that's unfortunate, but I mean, Ling Ling, he's a very solid player, nice guy, etc.
Very underexposed. Yeah.
Shoyo James, TO, and top player extraordinaire. That's an instinctual 8.
Instinct 8. I would give him a low 8. If Cosmos is an 8.1 or 8.9, James is like an 8.2.
Okay, this is like.
But
yes, he's with 9s in here. Momocon 9, Frostbite 9, get on my level 7. This is at least. Looking at wins, Esam, who's in the chat, shout out to Esam.
You know what though? I this is where I feel a little weird about this ranking system because, like, we're not utilizing 1 through 4 at all. And I feel like Cosmos and James should have 1 point of separation between them. But they can't because of the way that we've distributed our numbers. Does that make sense?
We're only halfway.
Yeah, I would give James the 8. I would.
So I see what you mean. Like, as far as like we're not using really 1 through 4. All right. So let's.
You feel what I'm saying?
Like, yeah. Like, what would really be a 3 when it was really a 5? Okay.
Right. Quick, no opinion for me.
No opinion. Fatality.
Haven't kept up.
Fatality feels like a 3 or a 4.
I mean, it seemed it sucks because I would give him a 4, but now that we just talked about using the other numbers, I might want to say it's 3. But that
Coney
feels
bias.
harsh.
97th at pound, 65th. Yeah, so let's do that with in mind. We have to start grouping people up because it should essentially be like a pyramid, right?
Yeah.
According to the grouping. So. In the beginning, I mean, I think we're pretty even. I don't think we did a lot of like 4 to 8s. We did like 1 9. I think we're okay. But I would give Vitality a 3. Etsuji, no opinion. Tachyon, no opinion. Did you follow
No
him?
opinion. No.
Florida Pikachu is all I know.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was Pichu, but maybe not anymore.
Pop off. Pelka, very good.
Instinct
Pelka,
says
4. 4 at best. 3 probably.
4. Pelka? Word?
What were you gonna say?
6?
Double 97th at Genesis and Smash and Splash?
Oh. Come on, man. You said he was like, you were like, oh, this guy lost to Pelka. If that's your worst win, come on, bro.
but it was only 5 losses. So I was like, that's not the worst thing. It's better than not Miley Cyrus.
That's true.
But 9th at pound, which is good. I'd bump up 4 at best. 4 at best. I mean,
4?
Genesis. Let's see who he lost at Genesis to. This will be the do or die. Genesis, MVD, and Makibaz. I don't know who that is. Smash and Splash.
Makibaz?
Yeah.
Makibaz. Bowser player.
He lost to Atmos, Luis, and Plup at Smash and Splash. Atmos is unfortunate since obviously Brawl Legend. And Brawl's unfortunate since some Melee Legend. Pelka, I don't know, man. What's his best win? Jax, Sinji.
Wait, Atmos?
He lost that.
I just realized what you were saying. Atomisk?
Atomisk, my bad.
Oh no!
He's a
you
bro.
not know who Atomisk is?
I Smash Wars my
he was
first
like
game.
the best DDD. Oh man! Him and I were the 2 DDDs in Brawl.
Atmos.
Show him some respect, bro. That's my boy.
I said that. I said it was unfortunate that he ran into him because he's a Brawl legend, and then I said it was unfortunate he ran into Plup because he's a Melee legend. Then I mispronounced his name, and it's gonna get clipped, and I'm gonna get humiliated at the office tomorrow.
You deserve it.
Anyways, I have
This
4.
is going on the Smashies biggest bro moment.
That should be a category, high key, biggest bro moment. Pelka gets a 4 from me. I'm not budging on it. Rima, no opinion, didn't follow. Sanito, Georgia, didn't follow.
Again,
Sanito?
Atlantic South. I don't. You guys need some TVs. You guys need a streamer.
You're being rude. I don't have an opinion though. Myron.
Ooh, this is weird.
Started as a hard 8, right?
8. Yeah, started as an 8. That's
Finished at a light 7, or would you even say 6?
No, he's got to be a 7.
Oh no! What happened at CEO though? Spargo.
It's like you just found a spill on the floor. Like, what happened here? I wanted to say 6, but I think that's mean.
No, you're being a Myron detractor.
Apologist?
No.
Okay.
7, I think, is where he's at. Holistically, okay? And Chemex, if you're watching, like, yes, this is in line with what he did. 2nd at Pound, amazing. 3rd at Frostbite, amazing. Ultimate Gamer, 3rd. Genesis 6th, 9th. Get on my level, 9th. Momocon, 13th. Pretty nice. Prime Saga, 17. Not the best, but not the worst. But 33rd at Smash and Splash, 4 in that CO, and 65th at Come to Papa. Who did he lose to Come to Papa? Sam Soren. E-King? E-King?
E-King?
What is an E-King?
I know Booty King.
No, not Booty King. That's the god.
Yeah.
I'd say 7's fair. I mean, a 7's not bad. 7's passing, right? That's
7's fine. Yeah, 7's good.
7, I think. I mean, unless he's at the bottom of 8, though. No way, we cannot underrate Pound that much, though. And Frostbite, 3rd at Frostbite? That's an S tier. 9th at Genesis, I'm moving him to 8, actually. MK Leo as losses. Samsora, like, Brian's an E-King. I don't know what that's about, I'll be real. But he lost twice to Mutace. He lost to Cosmos. Those are good losses, let's be real. His best wins, I'm going to give him the 8.
You're going to give him low 8?
Low 8. The lowest of 8s, though.
That's tough.
But his wins, though. I might move back. Wadi, Prodigy, I was gonna say Larry. Whoops. Wishes. Okay. Shootone, Light. Shootone. Nice. Oh yeah, he's the best Olimar in the world. I forgot. MBD. Nice. Captain Zach. Nice. Mars. That's a win. Yeah, that's an 8.
All right. Fine.
Double Mars, actually. Pound and Prime Saga. That's
give him the 8.
That's the 8. Glutoni. That's another 8, actually.
8. Yeah,
Glutoni popped off, man. I'm glad he did. He's the new Mr. R for Europe.
Yeah, if he didn't pop off,
he won Albion
recently. If he didn't pop off recently, I would. If he didn't win Albion, I probably would have thought of him like high 7.
Yes,
but with that,
Buzz and Raito,
I'll give you the 8. Take it.
Wizrobe, I'm not.
Nope. No.
We're avoiding it.
Don't fall for the meme. Very good.
You know what we're gonna say. I think you just won a tournament in Peru. You're on a different path, my friend. That's all I'm gonna say. Void. 8? 9?
Oh
no! What are we saying? Second in
No.
Genesis. That's a 9. But then 49th at Pound.
Yeah, he's had probably the highest ups with the lowest down, and like by lowest I mean
Oh my
comparatively.
god, he lost to Bobby Wasabi, my second favorite tag.
I want to give Void an 8.
Yeah, I mean he's losing to MK Leo left and right, Mars and Samsora. Those are he's lost to Samsora 4 times. Like he's losing to the best.
The problem is that we have a problem with so Cosmos got an 8, but he always gets top 8. And then, but he never gets
like 7th though.
Right. Cosmos is like 7th or 5th. Void gets 2nd at one of the biggest event, if not the biggest event, most important from the rank. I don't know if Genesis was, but like
it is.
Huge.
It is literally the biggest.
Important. It's 2nd, but then he doesn't get top 8 a lot. Not to say that he doesn't get a lot. A lot of times he will not get top 8. That's a more accurate way to say it.
But then Void got a 49th, so. I think that balances out. Like, I think 2nd at Genesis, dude. 2nd at Genesis? That's like transferable clout to everything you want.
I think the 2nd at Genesis makes him an 8. I think some people are arguing for 7th, and I kind of feel that, but I think that if Genesis happened last week... I'm
gonna ban people in the chat now.
Well, if Genesis happened last week, people would be saying 8, I think.
Oh, if Genesis happened last week, they'd be saying 9.
That's the thing, yeah. I think we have to... I think 8's fine.
JW. No opinion, I'll be real. I met him at Pound, that was it, but I don't really follow Canada. And if I look up here, 129th at CEO. Oof.
Yeah, I don't follow them much at all. He popped at Pound. I don't know enough.
Good wins. Atomisk and MK Leo. Wow, he beat MK Leo. And Leffen.
Yeah.
And then he lost. Who did he lose to at CEO? Primit and Kiwi. Ooh, Kiwi, a New England Pac-Man. She's very good. But I will not give an opinion because I didn't really follow JW until I learned about that, so I'm not going to let that influence anything. Taya. T-A. It'd be funny if he made it as well as T, the Link player, because you'd have 2 T's in the PGR. I'll be here all night. Taya or T. I don't know how to... sorry.
I'll leave it to you.
Oof.
You know how I feel about the Japanese players. That sounds a lot more incendiary.
That sounded very.
I don't know.
He won Sumo Bato SP2 and he got 2nd at Sumo Bato SP4, 5th at Prime Saga, 5th at the Japan Major, 5th at the Japan Major with Pac-Man, and 13th at Frostbite. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You know, I'm gonna disconnect.
Give him a number.
I'd say 7 or 8. No,
His
that's
wins,
an 8. That's
wins.
actually an 8.
2 to Buzz, Mars, Tweak, Shuton. That's
an 8. That's a hard 8 actually, because his losses are even prettier. It's just Shuton and Zachary and Shuton and Shuton and Nairo and Kamame and Proto Bandman and T. The other T. That's pretty good. Wow, I didn't know T popped off that hard. Or Taya.
Yeah,
can someone tell me? Can someone in chat say it if it's T-a or Taya?
I think it's T.
Is it T like English?
That's
T?
what everybody's been saying. So
okay. Well, that'll be awkward on commentary because there are literally the letter T. He's gonna be called the letter T and then T. Or, anyways, never mind. Foe. No, not Foe. Ken. I don't have an opinion.
No opinion. I don't know.
I really don't know. I've not heard much from Ken. I know
he just won something.
I know.
He just won something.
He did. He might have in the not off season, in the second season, but he got 3rd at SP3. But that's it. But 65th at the Japanese major.
Yeah, I know he just won something. I saw it on Twitter like just a few days ago. But
okay.
I don't. I think it was a small. I think it might have been a.
He beat Cosmos. That's good.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
But no opinion. Foe. No opinion. Haven't seen anything.
No opinion.
Foe active?
I didn't realize.
Level Up Expo and Genesis. He got 25th. How casual. Zachary is a 9. An 8.
Zachary?
No, he's an 8. Okay, so he started hard, but how did he finish?
Zachary would be
15th 5th at Genesis. Okay, so not like the 2nd at Void. 33rd at Frostbite. Oof. 7th at the Japan Major. 2nd at Prime Saga. 3rd. I think everyone wants to think Zachary was going to be the best player ever, but I think he was just very good. I'd give him... who'd he beat? Zaki, Taya, Hikaru, Sunita.
If we have to... If we're giving this much credence to Genesis, and if we're...
But his wins are not that impressive at Genesis. It's just Sonito, Sonics, K9, Light, and Daybreak. Light's nice. Light's a big ticket item, but the rest are pretty
Damn, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was his bracket. That's not great.
I know the brackets tell the story.
He beat Light twice, too. I don't know if you factored that in, but that's how he got into the Invitational. 7 or 8, yeah. I'm gonna let you decide. I have to go to the bathroom. For the next one, Nairo, give him... Nairo's an 8 from me. Just gonna drop that there for you. I'll be right back. If you want to argue about it, I'll be back in a second.
Did he say 9? He might have said 9. Nairo's a 9. Easily. Yeti Yana. Unsure. I'd say that Yeti personally would linger on like a 6, 7. That's before looking at results. But I'm just gonna do it off the pulse. I'll give him a 6. Blank. I didn't see Blank really pop off aside from using Chrom a couple times. I'm gonna say no opinion because I didn't follow. And then, oh my gosh, this theme is way too much. But how did Blank do? I'm gonna say no opinion because I did not follow her. I swear I'm not being any sort of way. I just didn't follow. But Blank, let's see. Oh wow, she did quite a lot. 97 at Genesis, 65th at Momocon, 65th at CEO, 33rd at Frostbite. Did well at Overlords of Orlando. Beat Frozen, nice. Beat Ryuga, good. Beat Benny and the Jets at Roll With It. I'm gonna say no opinion, but I would say honestly probably a 4. I think Genesis is out, not like, looks like Blank slays in region, but not out of region. Jackal, Tri-State, no opinion. Sorry. Haven't followed Jackal. Wishes. Boy oh boy, Wishes. Popping off in a lot of people's top 50s. 17th at Smash and Splash. Okay. 9th at Frostbite, nice. 9th at Collision. The 9th at CEO is really crazy. 3rd at Suplex City. Wins like Samsora. Dark Wizzy. He did beat Leon. He beat Light. He beat Yeti. He beat Prodigy. Okay. I'd say Wishes is more on the 6 side. His losses will determine it. Actually, he's more on the 7 side. He's only lost to Myron, Light, right, Mars, Light, Shoyo, Nairo, Leo, Zach, to Buzz, Nairo. We're on Wishes right now.
Alright, go back. I want to see if I agree with everything you said.
Nairo, I said 9. Yeti, I said 6.
Nairo 9?
Yeah, Nairo's popped off.
Okay.
I mean,
I feel like
his lowest placement 17 at Genesis and Smash and Splash. What are you gonna do? You gonna sue me? You gonna get violent? What are you doing?
I feel like if Cosmos is the gatekeeper to 9, has he done better than you have the full list, so you know.
I can't.
That's what's not fair.
I didn't. Well, okay. The thing about Nairo, which is different from Cosmos, is that his wins are slightly more impressive because, like, Cosmos lost to all the people Nairo got to and was able to then defeat. I mean, he's beaten Tweak, he's beaten DeBuzz, he's beaten Samsora, he's beaten Tweak again. That's crazy already. He's beaten Light, he's beaten Light again, and he's also beaten the likes of Shoyo James. He's beaten Sinji. Shoyo James 3 times, which is impressive. He's beaten Wishes. Like, I feel like Samsora had all the... Or not Samsora. I feel like Cosmos had all these wins. I'm reading his name. Cosmos had all these wins, but he was lacking a couple more Tweaks and a couple more Marses and a couple more DeBuzzes.
Okay. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Rankings Man.
It's just the X Factor. It's inconsequential.
You're right.
It's for the drama.
Yeti at 6 is fair.
Blank, no opinion, but didn't do well out of region. Jackal, no opinion, but I know he's Tri-State. Sorry for my region, which I'm totally a part of, not a part of.
Wishes.
We're just on wishes. So wishes, the plural of wish, actually.
How is that funny to me?
I don't know, dude. It's like we're almost in the last leg. Third
Low
at Suplex
8,
City.
high 7.
Ninth at CEO, ninth at Collision. I think I was gonna give him an 8 because he only lost to Myron, Light, Mars, Light, Shoyo, Nairo, Leo, Zach, DeBuzz, Nairo. That is an insane.
Yeah.
That is like who you want to lose to.
No, you're right. Yeah.
And his wins were Samsora, Dark Wizzy, Light, Leon, Yeti, Prodigy. He beat T. That's like he's very solid. Like I think he's
the
like
losses push him over.
Yeah, like I think he's a gatekeeper. He's like the beginning of the 8s, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Proto Banham.
No opinion.
You're just racist at this point.
I know. Well, everybody's been popping off about it, and I just haven't seen it.
He got second at the Japan Major, 4th at the Umabura SP3, and 13th at CEO. That is wow. Second at the Japan Major. That's their S tier, dude.
Look at wins and losses. That's all you can really.
Gak, Umeki, Abadango, Umeki, Su, Choco, T, Cosmos, Raito, Wadi as wins. Losses. He's only lost to Kamame, Ken, Cosmos, Kamame, Leo, and Nairo. Wow. He's very impressive. I'd say he's an 8. He's an easy 8. He's an easy 8 to me. Dyer. I'm going to have no opinion because I don't think he did much out of state. I'll be real. And that's confirmed by 265ths at Genesis and Momocon.
Yeah, I would say a 6 for Dyer. But staying in region so much, I don't know.
5th at Come to Papa, 5th at Gatorland, 5th at Ultimate Gamer.
I think Dyer has for years been the guy that pops into my head when I think about like under the radar sleeper player. Literally every time. He's the first guy I think of just as somebody who might go on a bracket tear. That might need to get updated because I think that was sort of formulated with Smash 4.
Yeah.
Because like he hasn't really had that.
A region here, 33rd Frostbite, 65th Genesis, and 65th Momocon. Compared to the 5ths he got in region, that puts him to me as a 3.
I mean, if you want to give him a 3, maybe we should be charitable and say no opinion. I'm not sure.
Larry, Big D, Saj, he lost to Mr. Bones. That's a 3, dude.
He defeated Samsara, bro. Come on,
man. Choco, no opinion. Actually, I don't even think he's doing anything.
No opinion.
But he popped off at the Japan Major with 9th. But I didn't follow that. Tweak. Is this our first 10? Arguably top 2, arguably best player in the world, arguably top 3. It's literally everything has been called under the sun. I think Tweak might be our first 10. High key. And not counting low tier city, which is hard.
Tweak is... I give him a 10. Yeah.
I think...
Yep. I think he's a 10.
Okay. I will move my mouse cursor over there. He won Frostbite. He won Get on My Level. We're talking about winning S tiers now.
No, yeah, no question.
33rd at Smash and Splash. I'm gonna not really put too much stock in. He lost to Wizrobe and the Great Gonzalez. That is a troll of a set of losses. Leffen. Are we about to get Twitch clips?
Oh no.
I think it's like a Wizrobe situation. He started strong.
Yeah.
I don't think he didn't keep. I wish he stayed. I really wish he stayed.
Instinct says 5 or 6, but I don't know if we should.
We should do this.
I don't know if we should.
I think there's more stock to Leffen than there was to Wizrobe, and to honor that, I think we can give him probably a 5. Because his wins are Kofi, Wadi, ZD, Ling Ling. His losses are Leo, Yeti, Stroder, ZD, Zaki, Megafox, JW, Leo.
That sounds like the most basic, flat, like...
I I'd
Five
maybe
is
even go
fine.
down to 4.
5 or 4, I don't care.
His best win's Wadi. I'd actually say 4.
I don't care, and I doubt he would either.
Utopian Ray, no opinion. Tri-State Palutena, number 1
No
of
opinion.
17,000. Mars,
Yeah.
probably the second 10 or the first 9. We
No,
haven't
I'd
done
give
a
him
9?
10.
Oh, the
I'd
second
give him
9.
10.
10?
Yep.
Mr. Tyler?
I'd give him the 10. But only you know if he's number 2 or 3.
Or 1.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Pop off.
I saw what Viram said. Viram said that he thinks that Mars isn't even number. He thinks Shuton is top 3. I was like, damn.
Does it blow up Tuesday? Because I'm going to tweet that guy. It is Tuesday, actually. Captain L. I'm gonna say I didn't see. The
I don't
guy.
know.
I don't know the guy. Who's Captain L? What do you do?
I can't give him an opinion.
Me neither. Sorry. Dark Wizzy, who I think
Instinct says
has 6, 7, light
top
7.
top of 6, bottom of 7.
Before results, I'll say 7. But if I see some shaky results, I'll go down to 6. I think he also turned on notifications for my tweets because he's awaiting this thing like it's like the second coming. 65th at Frostbite, a little tough here, okay? But he lost to Wadi and Ozone. Ozone, I'm gonna chalk up down. Okay, if he has one more like that, 33rd at Frostbite, or no, 33rd at CEO, MVD and Nairo. Okay, fair. That could have been a 17 for all we know. 25th at Smash and Splash. Avoiding Captain Zach. Okay. That's fine. 17th at Genesis. Light and Prodigy. Oof, the Prodigy. Ooh, that's got a sting. It's got a sting. But he got 13th at Momocon and 13th at Pound. His best wins, though. I have to see something crazy if he's going to stay at 7. I did not see anything crazy.
I think he's got 1 or 2 good wins, but I don't know.
Nietono, Suarez, light. Okay, light. Now we're talking Plup. Okay, Mr. R, light. Got a couple light wins. Goblin. What do
High
you say?
6.
High 6. What does chat say? Because it won't be my decision ultimately. I see a lot of 6. I didn't even see a 7. Yeah, I would say he's 6, ready to be a 7. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think the 65th at Frostbite really hurts.
Works for me.
Sue.
No opinion.
Nietono, Abadongo, Kira, Zachary, Larry. Oh, well, Larry, rest in peace. Not the craziest wins. It's got a Zachary in there. Losses. Lost again. Good stuff again. Lost to Elegant twice. Salt 1, 3 losses to Kameme, Proto Venom. I'd say he's like a 65th at Frostbite, though. I would say he would be in the 5 range. Because he got 2nd at the South Carolina 4 and 4th at the Mango. And at the Japan Major, he got 5th. So I'd actually might be tempted to say 6.
Okay, you do that.
He beat Zachary, he beat Nietono, he beat Abadongo. I wonder if, like, the Melee It On Me people have taken this much stock when they do this, because this is so flippant. Formerly known as Melee It On Me, now known as MPGR. So I'd give it a hard 6. Esam. No opinion. No opinion. Esam, Rooney. Sit, everything's a conflict of interest. I say 7. 7 before I look at results. If it's too dicey, I don't think I can say 6. I think he's a 7, right? We can agree.
My instinct says 8.
8?
But I could be wrong.
You probably are. Best win. He beat Tweak. Okay, that he beat Tweak at Genesis. That's I remember seeing that. Yeah. You got a Nairo, you got an MK Leo. You got an MK Leo win.
His wins are very good.
Wow. He might be an 8. Losses, though.
You're welcome, Eric. Oh, no, not the losses. Get away from there.
He lost to Luis. He lost to Meister.
Get out!
He lost to Ven. He lost to Meister again. Meister and Combo Breaker and MBD
No!
and ESAM losing. Name a better combo. He lost to... The rest are pretty respectable. I'd actually bump into an 8.
Low 8.
Low 8.
But an 8.
I don't know who Seth is. Is that Sethlon from PM? Is that the Roy?
No, dude. Seth is, he's the homie. Chicago Yoshi player.
Okay, Yoshi play, no opinion. Common man.
He popped off in the Nintendo World. Remember the Nintendo Online things? He won one of those, so that's an easy 9.
That's an easy no opinion.
All right.
He did work. He did work. Hold on, just to highlight Seth. Okay, not Seth Green from Family Guy, but Seth, the player. He got 97th at Frostbite, 17th at Smash and Splash. That's pretty nice. 7th at Midwest Arena and Full Bloom. But I didn't follow, so I don't know. Best win right here, Meister. That's fair. I would have given him a 2-3.
Yeah.
Kamim. He won the Umabura Japan Major. I don't know how else to explain that to you, but take Civil War and put it in Japan, and that's what he kind of won. Like, wow. Dude, the first S tier in Japan, do you know how long they waited for that? And he did that. I'd say he's an 8.
I'll leave it to you. You got it.
Winners. Abadango, Proto Banham, Ken, Karu, Kirihara, T, Raito, Proto Banham, Abadango, Raito, Elegant, Raito, Su. Damn. He's only lost to Ned, Goblin, Neotono, Fatality, Peanut. Yeah, I'd say he's a 7, because some of the wins that he had, like, it's crazy. Like, they're not going to be rated highly, probably, because they didn't compete in the US, but I would put him at an 8. He would perform in this hypothetical, like, at that top, dude. Like, for sure. Umeki. Are you about to? You really? Do you just like? Did you mute every Japanese character in your Twitter
No, you know
feed?
what it is? It's that like
what the time zone? Like, do better, Coney. Do better.
It's you know what it is? It's that I have a hard time knowing how they stack up because they all just play each other. Like when it was Kameme over here, when he kept coming over here and he kept going to all the 2GG things, that's fine. But like. It's just, if I don't follow one Japanese player, then I don't know how he compares against like 5 of them. Then it messes up all my perception.
In this country,
I have a hard time knowing.
We speak English, is what you're saying.
Basically, yeah. What I'm saying is get out. That's what I'm trying to say.
Terrible. Cancel.
Get out of my country.
Stop. Umeki did a lot, actually. And did pretty well. 33rd at Genesis, 33rd at CEO. I'd give him a light 7. I mean, his lowest placement's being double 33rd, but good 9ths. His wins looking like MKLeo. Wow. Mr. E. Okay. Frozen. Okay. I'd give him a 7.
7's fine.
Because if he's losing to Japan, right? Because let's see, he lost to level 1. Wow, some dude in Japan, his tag is level 1. Yeah, his losses look amazing. He's got no bad losses. Zaki, but he's godlike. I give him a 7. 8-Bit Man. I did not follow, but I saw him in the Midwest a lot.
8-Bit Man is tough because every set he ever has on stream is him getting demolished.
That's right.
Like, he usually gets blown up. But he did beat Cosmos, I think.
He did not.
A glitch. That was a glitch a while ago, right?
Pre-season.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Rough.
Best win here that I see is a Zach or a James or a Uncivil Ninja.
I would give him a 5. Whatever he gets, he probably deserves. Just
5.
I'll leave it at that.
I mean, really good placings, though. I mean, he did pretty well in Florida. 17th at Genesis, 25th at CEO, 25th at Smash and Splash, 65th at Frostbite, but not an impressive win set, and losses are pretty much all over the place. He lost to Blazing Pasta, Fuerza Dawn, Lesu, Vinny G. What are these B-tier rap names? King Chris? That's a 5. Meister.
5's fine.
Meister. Not the premier vendor, but the premier Game & Watch from Mexico, who always just comes here and wins Combo Breaker for some reason.
Yeah.
Meister's a toughie because he's got that 129th at Genesis.
Yeah, he's hard. Instinct says 6 or 7, but lay the wins and losses on me.
I wasn't following, so I'm already gonna do no opinion. But as far as his best win, he's got an MVD, he's got an ESAM, he's got a Yeti, he's got an ESAM, he's got a Yeti, he's got a Yeti. But
well, he goes to
yeah, he goes to the Midwest.
Minnesota a lot. Yeah, he goes to Minnesota a lot. So
he lost to Shu at Genesis 6, the literal thing you put on your foot, and Ikoda. And Seth and Frosty and Bedger, which was a Mexican player.
Yeah, Meister is like the C tier god.
Yeah, the C tiers are not what makes you competitive.
No.
I'd say a 5. I'd say a 5 because of the wins, but then dragged back by the placements, but then carried by his C tiers.
Your call.
Bobby Wasabi. Bobby Wasabi, don't follow. Frozen.
Don't follow.
Don't follow either.
Don't follow.
Mute Ace, very good. Mute Ace popped off this season. Mute Ace one dream.
Win on
Dallas. 0! You're a horrible person.
I'm just saying.
0 at number 1.
That's our next 10.
No. So, just looking at it, I want to say 6 at like a strong 6, light 7. He won DreamHack, he won Overlords of Orlando, he got 2nd at Ultimate Gamer, 3rd at Come to Papa, so already he's slaying the in-region. 17th at CEO, 17th at Frostbite, 17th at Momocon, 17th at Pound, 49th at Genesis, 49th at Get On My Level. Wow. Wins like Light, Zachary, Captain Zach, Myron, Goblin, Esam, Blank, Tachyon. 2 wins on Anti. A win on Esam again, Larry, Utopian, Ray Abadongo. That's a pretty strong 7, actually.
Okay.
I think his losses kind of pull him down a little bit, but he's pretty strong. He lost to DK Will. Ooh. Damn. All right.
Will.
Sinji, easy 7.
7, yeah.
I'll highlight him, but we're almost at 2 hours.
shit.
Sinji's a phenomenal player, and he is a Pac-Man. He'll probably make it with Taya. Or Leia. No, Taya. Leia's a Greninja. Wow. Just wow. 7th at Momocon, 9th at Pound. He's gotten wins on Suarez, the Great Gonzalez, Void, Mr. Bones, Cosmos, James, Fatality. That's a solid 7. Shoe Tone, that's a 9? Or an 8? Probably a 9. Can't believe it just said 8. Shoe Tone 1 Prime Saga, Shoe Tone 1 Sunfest, Shoe Tone 1
a 9.
2 Sumobatos, and he got 4th at Frostbite, 9th at the Japan Major, 13 at Genesis. I'd say he's a light 9.
Light 9, yeah.
Raptix,
and he has the greatest moment in Ultimate history so far.
with the Richter.
When he down aired off the red Pikmin. No one will ever forget that. Raffine opinion.
Rob from New England, shoutouts. Neotono, 1st at SP3 Umabura, 9th at the Japan Major, 49th at Genesis, but he's beaten Sue, Kamame twice, Umeki, and Leia. Losses, pretty respectable. Dark Wizzy, Glutoni, Sue, and Rima.
I'd give him another, I don't know, so I'd leave this to you.
7. SCR7, no opinion. He just popped off at Albion. Vinny G, I don't know who that is. I'm
No
surprised
opinion.
they're on here. Who's Vinny G? Not Vinny,
Rings
right?
a bell. Hold on.
5th at Overlords of Orlando, 7th at Come to Papa, 17th at CEO, 25th at Momocon. Wow. But his
Snake
wins...
player from Florida.
His wins are not impressive. Tachyon,
Smash Wiki says he has sets on 8-Bit Man, Utopian Ray, Dyer, Blank, Epic Gabriel, Tachyon, and Rio. And of those, like 9 out of those 10 are Florida players, and the one that isn't is Utopian Ray. So that's not...
Who was a Florida player, LOL. He was from CFL. No opinion, but I'd say probably a 3, hard 4.
Yeah.
Ryuga.
Tough.
33rd at CEO, Pound, and Smash and Splash. 17th at Momocon, but in 9th at Frostbite. He's gotten Salem, MVD, Captain L, Goblin, and Captain L. Losses include only the best. Tweak, Shootone, Salem, DeBuzz, MKLeo, Goblin. Ninth at Frostbite's impressive,
Yeah,
really amazing.
That's good.
I'd say another 7.
Would
you say 6?
I would give it a 6.
Salem, MVD, Captain Zach Goblin.
You
Yeah,
should
I'd,
think of the
I'd
other
actually
sevens.
probably say. Yeah, I'd probably say 6. Yeah, about to be 7.
I would give him a 7.
Because his losses also include the likes of Phantom, MJ, and Blank.
You know what I'm about to say?
Kirihara, no opinion. I didn't even see him. I don't even know who that is.
No, me neither. I don't even know who that is.
He had one tournament. 9th at the Japan Major. Wow, he would do that, dude. It could have been 9th at the Japan Major, 7th at Genesis, 5th at Frostbite if he came here. Dude, next season, watch out. Suarez, my last name, and what my tag is based out of.
Popped off early, but I haven't heard anything for a while.
Going off win, Sakaru, Ling, Pelka, Mr. E. Okay, losses, only the best. Oh my god. Light, MVD, The Buzz, Sinji, Light, Dark Wizzy, lost to Great Gonzalez, lost to Puppe, Mr. R, Cosmos, man, he got slapped by the top. Light,
I give him a 7.
6. Probably 5. If his best win is Mr. E, I'll give him a 5.
No, he had a better win than that.
Hikaru, Ling, Pelka, Jackal, Pelka.
He beat somebody really good.
Riddles, Ling, Pelka,
No,
Nixie.
I could swear he beat... I think he just beat Light, and it was a big deal at the time, but now in retrospect, I feel like...
He never beat Light. Maybe it was pre...
It had to have been preseason, because I remember he had a really strong run where he beat either one person or like several really good people. He beat Cosmos? Okay, that was it, but I guess that was preseason.
Where did he beat Cosmos?
Was it Glitch?
Glitch in the system.
Yeah, it had to have been preseason, because like I remembered Suarez popping off hard, but it might have been preseason.
Yeah. MVD, 8. 1 come to Papa, 1 Super Bit Wars, 2nd at Cos, 4th at Combo, 4th at Miami, 5th at Albion, 5th at Full Bloom, 7th at DreamHack, 7th at Frostbite, 7th at Pound, 13th at Genesis, 13th at Gommel, 17th at CEO.
Fine.
That's an 8.
Fine.
Luis with the $, also my name, but not as ratchet. No opinion.
No opinion. Thank you for playing Doc.
That's what he does, right? I was like, what does he do? Luis and Suarez, Taya and Leia, all same person in my head. All 4 of them are the same person. Elegant, yeah, I'd rate him as a 5, maybe a 4. He had a ton of bad losses because he was figuring out the game. He lost to King Chris, to Sabrick, shoutouts to Florida. He lost to Dragoomba, to Pandarian, to Zaki, to Lumbre. I don't know who these people are.
Let's give Elegant the 4 for now.
Yes.
I think he would be a 3 if he didn't pop off this past weekend.
The 5 is motivated by Smash 4.
Yes, right.
Let's be real.
That's absolutely true. I would give him the 4 now.
Leo.
That's not even a question.
Yeah. It's funny he got 33rd at the Japan Major. MK Leo, arguably best player in the world. Arguably. 1, CEO, Genesis, Heart of Battle, Momocon, Smash the Splash, Frostbite, Get on My Level. Oh no, I lied. He got 2nd at Frostbite and 4th at Get on My Level. And then 2 7s for Prime Saga and Pound, and then a 33rd at Japan Major.
Goma Kempi.
No opinion. And A for effort, by the way. You're really
Yeah.
Phantom, no opinion either. I don't know who that is.
Goma Kempi is he's Michigan, I think. I don't know.
Oh, he's not Japanese.
No,
oh, wow.
Yeah, right? You would think so. No. He's an Olimar player from the Midwest. He's very good. I think he's number 2 in Michigan. He's number 2 somewhere where it's like numbers 1 through 5 except him. And you're like, wait, what? I could be wrong, but I know he's very good. No opinion on Phantom at all. I actually don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. Raito 7 or 8?
7's my instinct, maybe 8.
7 on an instinct unless I see a top 10 win. And I see Cosmos, maybe? And a Buzz. He beat the Buzz at Albion. Oh my gosh, no, dude, he's low 8. He's so consistent. Second at Come to Papa, third at Albion, third at the Mango, third at the Japan Major, fourth at Sumaba. Yeah, what are we doing? That's
Give it to him, I don't care.
Pape, that's your boy. I don't have an opinion. I didn't really see what he did at CO except back air Samsora, but I'm guessing his losses are insane.
I don't know. My instinct says 7.
The Cat, Daybreak, Kofi, Nairo, Abadango, Esam, Samsora. Samsora's impressive. Nairo's impressive. The Cat's impressive even. His losses, are they bad? Lazy Boredom? Strike? Pandarian? Salt One? Oh, he lost to MKLA and Mars. I'd say 7.
6 or 7, yeah.
Because 5th is CO. Jeez. Light. 9? Oh. Dude, definitely a 9.
You think?
An 8? There's no way Cosmos and him are in the same tier, are they? Or probably.
I mean, Light has been getting nothing but 17ths for like months.
Oh, you're right. Momocon was the 13th. Albion was the 17th. He was at Albion? No, this is a joke. This is the other Lights that I
have not seen him in top 8 in a while.
Let me pull up the correct Lights.
Unless I'm wrong.
There we go. Correct Light. Oh, come on, dude. He got 17th at Pound and 17th at CO. That's 2 tournaments.
Not more than that?
No, a 13th at Momocon, 9th at Smash and Splash, 5th at Genesis. Oh my god, we have to 5th at Frostbite. That's
I didn't realize you got 9th at Smash and Splash. That's a big deal.
That's a 9. That's a soft 9, dude.
Soft 9.
The softest. All right, we're in the home stretch.
Do we wanna?
So Light is sharing 9, okay, with Shutone, Nairo, Samsora.
That doesn't feel right.
And a Buzz.
That's not right.
He's
an 8.
There's 100 people though.
That's an 8. That's an 8 to me. Because Samsora, the Buzz, Nairo are perennial. Like they're always they've consistently been in every top 8. Light has been.
You're right. His peaks were offset by his lows.
Yeah.
And then Cosmos always stayed in the middle to begin with. Abadango.
Yes, that's how I feel.
Yikers Island.
Ooh, 4?
Ooh, do not.
This is what I get for speaking out about a Japanese player. I don't know. Okay?
Top 16 at Japan Major. Wins looking like AC, ZD, Choco, Raito, Choco. Oh wow, he doesn't have an impressive win on here. Am I seeing this right? Oh wow.
No, he
does not have an impressive win. He's like a gatekeeper of like the lower end.
Yeah, he hasn't popped off.
He's lost to Prodigy, SDX, Logix, not Logic, not the rapper, nor the MDVA commentator. Orion, Salt One. He's looking like a 6. Cause listen, 13th at the Japan Major. Like you know Abadango's clapping people in Japan.
I guess.
Oh my god. 25th at Genesis. That doesn't mean anything to you.
5.
5th at the
5. What's your win, bro? What's your big win?
Oh, with Abadango, right? So he's just consistent. Yeah. 5. Prodigy.
If you get to 25th of Genesis, that's great. Unless you don't beat anybody, then you just got a lucky bracket and get to 25th of Genesis.
Cue X-Files music. Prodigy.
Kid's a 7, dude.
Really?
9th of Genesis. Keep that in mind while you do the rest of it.
13th at Genesis.
Oh, fuck. Whoops. Alright.
Abadango, Dark Wizzy, Best Nest, Cosmos, Stroder, Cosmos, Goblin, Fatality. Alright. 65th at Prime Saga. Prodigy's also losing to Captain Zach Myron. Banana Boy.
Not Yoshi.
You know who that is?
Yeah, Yoshi, dude.
Shame on you.
YouTube content creator.
YouTube content, get out of my house. I think Prodigy.
6 or 7.
Let's see. Crown, CEO.
I give him the 7 because I played him and he's very good.
I would give him the 7 if it wasn't for that 65th at a Prime Saga. Who do you lose at Prime Saga to?
Oh.
Prime Saga, my guy's losing to Banana Boy and Gluttony? No way. Prodigy.
Banana Boy's one thing, but Gluttony?
Schroeder. Yo, this guy is a C-tier farmer. I was looking him up the other day.
Really?
He got first at Ascension 3, Ascension 2, Ascension 4, Ascension 5, The Crown, and Smash Point. This guy is a monster. He might make it just based on farming C-tiers. Then he got 5th at the Nimbus, 7th at Heart of Battle, 13th at Prime Saga, and then 33rd at Genesis and Smash and Splash. That's a very good 7, in my opinion. That's a very well-rounded 7. I mean, he beat Tweak, he beat Esam, he beat Puppe, he beat Prodigy twice. I mean, that's a high 7, actually. He's just got some weird losses because of the way he competed, like Black Twins. That's a 7.
Works for me.
Zachy, no opinion. Leon, I'm gonna say whatever you say, honestly, because I didn't see what he did. Yeah.
As far as I know, he dominates his weeklies.
9th at Smash and Splash.
Yeah, I don't know if he's done well out of it. I honestly don't know.
5th at the Suplex City, 9th at Smash and Splash, 25th at Collision. His best win is probably what, Cosmos?
Cosmos, for sure.
And then Nairo. And yeah, losses are pretty respectable. Mr. E, Nairo, Wishes, Nairo, Samsora. Okay. I'd say he's a 7?
Sure.
Smash and Splash.
Sure.
Mr.
6 or 7.
R. Mr. R, instinctually a 6, maybe a 5.
Yeah, 6 comes to mind, but maybe a 5.
His best win this entire season is at Lowe's. No, I'm joking. There's someone literally at Expand Gong 4 played at Lowe's.
That's the Bowser that I lost to twice.
You're awful.
Yep. He's a really cool guy. He's actually
I just love it. As well as Benny and the Jets.
Wi-Fi player. Yeah, he's
Cookie Slayer, which is Zan. He beat Larry. Esam's his best win looking like. Oh no, wait, he beat MK Leo. Wow.
Ooh. Damn. Okay.
But his losses.
Yeah, but the MK Leo might.
But the losses, Coney.
Give him a point.
But the losses. Pelka.
Yeah.
Phantom. Pibna. Blazing Pasta twice. Juice. Arfang. Sonito. SCR7. He would be a 7, but he's pulled down to a 6. IMO.
That's fine.
Black Twins, no opinion. Anti. I mean, he didn't really do much. What did he do?
No, not really.
I mean, is he our first one? No, I'm joking.
he had something.
He had
recently.
nothing. And DreamHack, he got second, though. His best win this season. Toss-up between MBD and Esam. He's got a Sinji. He's got a ZD. But his losses, oh boy. Sonics, Magister, Ling Ling, Riddles, Yeti, Mutace, Salt One, Uncivil Ninja. What's going on here?
5 or a 4, I would say.
What's his best one? Esam or MVD, but his losses are just all over the place. 97th at Genesis? That's a 4, dude. It's a hard 4.
Yeah, that's the event where he lost to Magister.
Pandarian, no opinion, I didn't follow. I just heard he did something at Low Tier City. I think he got he got 7.
It's weird. Pandarian, one of the least visible, like super good play. I like instinctively I would give Pandarian probably a 7. But I would have to see the full list.
33rd Smash and Splash, 49th Genesis, and then the rest are 33rd and up. He won an Ascension, 2nd at Pinnacle, 3rd at Ascension, 3rd at another one. Oh, he's there with Schroeder. Best win this season. Looking at Captain L. Looking at Puppe. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Not very good wins, actually. I mean,
No, I guess not.
Losses, they're all over the place. Best deluxe menu. Let's tickle. Oh my god. I hate this community.
Exactly.
Joking.
I would also say no opinion. I would give him a 6 or 7, but again, I'm not.
YB, no opinion. He came here. I know he clapped people, but I don't follow him in Japan. And Nico, no opinion. I didn't hear anything.
Nah, I don't really have anything for either of those two.
And I think that'll do it.
Woo! We did it.
I think that's the PGR right there. We just made it. You
guys just saw it. Yep. You surprise.
This is it. PGR. When I click next, it's gonna publish to YouTube, and you're gonna see it. Oh boy. All right. Well, this is mine. You submit yours and your end, and that's gonna be it. That was 2 hours and 9 minutes
of nonstop action.
Of nonstop action, and I got more on the way. Anyways, Coney, that's all we got for the people. That's the X Factor. If you want to be part of the panel next season because you saw what you were regrettably not a part of, DM me or DM PG Stats so you can be put on the panel. We're taking past PGR players, TOs of S and A tier events, commentators at S and A tier events, people that have like knowledge. Because if you just saw like Coney, right? Coney's commentated for Nintendo, for Evo, for everything from SmashCon to CO. This guy, he's the one, right? And he doesn't know anything about Japan. He doesn't. Coney, what's the capital of Japan?
It's not Tokyo, right?
Anyways, it's Tokyo, right? It's a lot of knowledge that you need.
It's Tokyo. Okay.
And for those reasons, you have to, really know what's happening. Because people are like, oh, I want to do the X Factor, I want to do it. It's like, dude, it's 100 people. You got to rate based on how they did compared to 99 other people. Like, it's not an easy task. We struggled with it. And I have the data in front of me.
Japan has no capital?
Anyways.
Are you serious?
So, you've seen it here. This is Smashcenter. We're going to close out lazily. Coney, you can find him at all the socials he's been saying for 25 episodes now. If you don't know who I am and you're not following me, catch that block button. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. We'll do next week's release week. So, it's actually going to be pretty wild.
Yeah, buddy.
It's going to be crazy, actually. I don't know if I'm ready.
I was gonna say, it's gonna pop off.
It's gonna pop off. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Then it's Evo. They're probably gonna release the hero, and then it's just gonna get all crazy because it's just gonna get crazy. So
when we were talking about hero, did they have to come out before like midnight tomorrow?
I think so. Wouldn't it be something if it came out tomorrow? Like I think
11:59.
It's chilling like tomorrow. Last Smashcenter, or not last one, but one of the ones we did. We were, oh my gosh, it'd be so crazy, a Joker hat. What happened the next day? What happened the next day, Coney?
Yep. And Banjo. Yep.
Oh
How did we know?
God. Wait, did Banjo happen that way too? Or was Banjo day of?
We kind of knew. I saw the leaks. So I kind of.
Anyways, it's been a fun time. I'm just gonna sign out. Coney, any final words?
Nope. Thank you guys for watching. Very happy to be back. Very excited to do next week's show because we're gonna have a lot of players in the chat. I feel like.
Actually, it'll be a round table. I think that's what we want to do, right?
Okay,
I might have spoiled that, but we'll be joined maybe by 4 to 3 of the finest community members that Smash has to offer. The most well-read, most agreeable people you'll ever meet, probably. Is it opposite day? Anyways, we're gonna sign off. We love you all. We're just gonna go now. But
thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time. See you next week. Good night and goodbye.
See you, everybody.